The bosses in Minecraft are too boring, so I made a new one. Let me go through the abilities real quick. So, this ability is called Bloodbeds. You see, the vampire just summons some bats called Bloodbeds that damage the player. Then there's this Fury attack that just makes it go pretty fast, let's say. Then there is this Mist Cloud, you got to see twice already. Yeah, it just slows down and damages nearby entities that are not the Wither Skeleton, I mean vampire. And there is this little, vampire bite feature. I think it's pretty cool, but that's on you to decide. Well, but let's get into the fun stuff. First, you're gonna get yourself any spawn egg you want your vampire to be, and then call it vampire. Then you're good to go. Now you need to create 4 scoreboards, one called time, one called attack to determine the attack it's gonna use next. Then this cooldown for the Mist Cloud, and cooldown underscore Fury for the Fury attack. So now you need this command block, scoreboard players added e name equals vampire time 1. And we just created the time scoreboard, so yeah, this should work perfectly. And this is just for the, clearing of the sword. That's all we needed the time for. So not all, but most. This thing here gives the vampire instant damage, 255 for 1 second, so it's fully healed. If you have any other mob that's not an undead, then just take instant health instead. Sorry. And this thing here is for health boost. If you wanted to have less health, then just lower this number of 80 right there. Yeah. This thing here sets the base attack to 1, so it first summons bats. This resets the cooldown for each of the vampires who are currently attacking with the Mist Cloud. Same for the Fury here. And this is just a little strength 2 effect and a little permanent speed 2 effect. Do you want me to make more bosses? Then check out my Discord server linked in the description and get this video to 50 likes. So by the way, all of those command blocks are on repeat and always active. So well, now let's get into the actual fun stuff, which is doing the abilities. So first of all, for attack 1, so for the attack score of 1, we have this little animation called animation.evoker.casting for summoning bats. Then on a chain conditional and always active command, all of the greenish ones are chain conditional and always active, don't forget this. We have this command here that summons a blood bat next to it, and they just do the same. It's just 4 bats. You can also increase the amount, obviously. Then the attack is randomized again, so again there are 4 different attacks. If you want to add any more, then just adjust this number as well. And all of the bats play this little particle here just to make it look better. And the bats also get a little instant health effect, so they're fully healed because they also do have health boost. This is for the other particles that they're gonna play constantly. This is for the teleportation, so for the bats moving towards the player. And yes, that's the health boost I was speaking of earlier. So they don't have too much life, but they have some. And last but not least, for the bats at least, this thing here applies damage to players, and this block applies health to the bats again. So the next attack is going to be the Vampire Bite, and again it starts with an animation. Well, and this applies instant damage effect to the vampire and to all nearby entities. So this is first of all required for it to work this easily, and second of all, I want the vampire to heal. But no, that it's also gonna heal if it doesn't hit anything, well, then it gets a slowness, a 10 effect, 11 effect for 1 second. So you can maybe run away, I don't know. And it's gonna play 4 of those particle commands that summon hard particles, create hard particles, whatever. This thing is the trident throw sound you probably were able to hear, and then again the attack is randomized. So, and the last 2 attacks aren't too much of a big deal, honestly. So if they have an attack score of 3, means they have the mist cloud attack going on, then they get invisibility 1, and the 2 just doesn't mean it doesn't show particles, which is nice for invisibility. This is for cooldown. This is for, randomizing the attack. But note that this thing here gives them one cooldown a second, not a tick. So if you want the mist cloud to be active longer, then change this cooldown here to something above 10. Well, this is for the little damage, and it also has delay and ticks of 10. Otherwise it would be kinda too overpowered. This is for slowness, this is constant, as you can see here. And this is for the particles, which is also constant. Well, now we still have Fury left. This gives them speed 4 and strength 4. So again, you can just change the amplifiers of the effect or the duration. Well, the duration you would increase like that. This is the cooldown for the Fury, and again, this is activated once a second. And if you want the attack to last longer, then just enter another number than 3 here. Yeah, that was the video. I hope you enjoyed.